All right, everybody, it's that time of the week. It's 2 for Tuesday. I'm putting this out kind of late because I've been working with trying to get our next guest. Kind of waited too long to kind of reach out to people, but it is what it is when you're in this game. You know, you just kind of got to play it by ear a lot of the times. But first off, we owe this 2 for Tuesday to Tom over at Knife Delights. Be sure you check out his channel. He's the one who started this open tag. And he's also got another channel called History Delights. So be sure to check both those channels out. All right. And our guest this week is going to be Baxter's Blades. All right. Guy's got a pretty diverse collection. He even did a meetup with Big Red and posted some stuff about that in the past. So be sure you go over and check out his channel as well, because he's going to be on Happy Hour Live Chat this Sunday. That's 5:30 Eastern, 4:30 Central Time. All right. Now, I believe he's out on the West Coast, so it'll probably be, what's that? Probably 2:30 his time, I'm guessing. So guys, be sure, tune in. We got plenty of giveaway stuff thanks to all of our supporters. You know, it couldn't be made possible without everyone who donates for our giveaways. But what I want to do this 2 for Tuesday on is some Strops. I got 2 Strops here. Now, I just made these, and I made them thanks to Mr. J.O. Ventures Outdoors. So be sure to check out his channel too. I had him make a slip for me. Actually, I had him make a sheath for me, and I did a video on that. He's made slips for me in the past too, but as he's making a sheath, I was like, hey, you know, if you got a couple of pieces of scrap leather, I would more than appreciate it, because I needed to make some new Strops, because my old Strop, it's just too big and too bulky for pocket knives. And I'm going to break it out here and kind of let you see the difference. Now, here's what I was dealing with. You guys can see the size of this, and this is a Bark River Gunny. I mean, it's just huge. And, you know, I want these to kind of be mobile, and I can take them out, and I can put them in a Ziploc bag, throw them in my lunchbox, and I can take them wherever I need to go and do some work for the day and have a Strop with me. You know, and if you're doing hard work, really all you need is one with the black compound. So what I did, I was at an antique store, and I knew I was going to be making me some Strops, and he had this big old yardstick, and I was like, I'm going to buy that yardstick to make my Strops out of. This isn't any ordinary yardstick. This has advertising on the back of it. So what I did, if you guys look how I cut these, you know, look how I cut these. And then you even have this other piece that is out here, I believe on this end right here. So if you guys look at that, I cut into 3 chunks. And I believe they're around 10-inch chunks. I mean, we could probably read the dang thing and tell you it's about 10 inches, yep. So if you look, I wanted it to where I saved the name of the guy, and then I also saved what it was and where he was at. So I'm in Illinois, and this is from Beeman, Illinois. Hard to tell how old it is. I don't think it says, but it's got to be pretty stinking old. So what I did is it's pretty basic and pretty simple. You have your piece of leather, right? And I wanted these a rough side up, flush side up, I believe they call it. I'm not sure. So I just took it, I put it down here, and I traced my straight edge out on it, and I cut it with a utility knife, razor blade knife, and basically just glued it on here. And what I glued it on here with was this stuff right here. I'm a big fan of liquid nail, but I could only find this in a small tube. So I used it, and then I just put some weighted books and stuff on it, and it just held it down overnight, and that glue cured. And then next thing you know, we got 2 Strops. So these are a lot better. You guys know I deal a lot in pocket knives, so it's just a lot better for me to have something smaller that I can use my pocket knives on. Now this other piece, what I'll do is I'll probably put it like this, smooth side up, and use some probably 12,000 grit or some gunny juice or something like that, because what matches these two is the one that Richter sent me with the 0.5 gunny juice already loaded on it. So what I'll do, you know, you got your 3 progression, 3,000, 6,000. This right here is probably about 30,000, honestly. But I've got them hanging right here to the right, and that's why I put the holes, drilled holes in them, so I could just hang them up right here to the right of me when I need them, because this is where I sharpen. I can just pull them down and do my stropping right here. But again, just what I did also, I cleaned it up. I sanded it a little bit to kind of clean it up, because if you can tell the difference in, you know, what that looks like and what this looks like. Big difference, because you want it clean when you glue something to wood. You want your, you know, you want your wood clean, so it definitely sticks. But I've already used these. They work pretty stinking good. And what I use to load them with, I got the Bark River compound. The black again is 3,000, the green 6, and then the white is 12,000. I do have another strop that does have the 12,000 on it that is homemade, and what I had was just a piece of white oak out there that I made this strop out of, and that's that white compound, and I used it quite a bit. But it's just big and bulky and heavy, where these are just light and mobile, and I can get them and I can take them, I can put them in bags. And you do want to keep them separate. You don't want these touching and getting the different compound on different pieces of leather. So, you know, it'll work fine just like this. And so right here is a Bark River gunny. You know, this thing's been around the world and back. It's been all over the U.S., continental United States, going to different people and whatnot, and it works fine for a fixed blade. So yeah, this knife has been all over the place, honestly. And we'll just see if it works. And I know it works because, you know me, I'm not gonna build a strop and then not sharpen a knife and strop it. So what I did is I sharpened my tribal lock with my diamond stones, and you know, got it nice and crispy and hair popping sharp. But look, you can just kind of tilt your strop up here and kind of work her in, and you know, you can even do some drag strokes like this. Get on behind the camera, so everything's kind of, you know how it is when you got these cameras on and stuff. You know, you're trying to hurry and whatnot, and yeah, you just hit it with the 3,000 here. And, you know, you just clean it off. You know, you just put that to the side. Look how small that is. You can just throw it to the side. Then, you know, you got your 6,000 here. This is that A2 tool steel right here. This is some tough, hard stuff. So, you know, you ain't got to be as careful as you are if you're using, you know, some of that fine, thin, older carbon steel. You know, you could roll your edge or whatnot, but this stuff right here, this steel right here is some tough stuff, fellas. I just love the size of this strop now. I think this is also, what, 1 3/4 inches wide, maybe? Oh no, I told Jo when I was wanting a piece. Yeah, 1 3/4 inches in width by 10, you know. I didn't even measure the leather. I just cut the leather pieces. The leather 7 inches on a piece of 10-inch wood. So yeah, guys, I'm just trying to hurry up here and just get this 2 for Tuesday out of the way, because I wanted to advertise our guest, and you know, I like supporting Tom. Tom put that awesome open tag out there for everybody. Oh, you think it works? You think the strop works, guys? Oh man, I tell you, boy, this knife has been all over the place. It's processed 2 whitetail and half a hog since I got it back. I sent it to Boss of Blade Reviews, sent it to Ken at Last Chance Knives. It's just been all over the place, and the heat treat on that knife is just absolutely phenomenal. And we look at this knife, and it's 0.157 inches wide at the spine. So it's not just a small knife, guys. She's got some beef to her. So yeah, again, this is on my strops. This is a 2 for Tuesday on 2 strops. Strop till you drop. Strop-a-palooza, whatever you want to call it. But guys, don't forget, go check out Knife Delights and his second channel called History Delights. And our guest this week is Mr. Baxter's Blades. So be sure you head on over here this Sunday. We got plenty of giveaway items. I want to give some shout. You know, Jersey Knife Guys sent a ton of stuff. North Star Knife Reviews with Jesse McJames, J.O. Ventures, Randy at EDC Leatherworks. the gifts just keep pouring in, and it's greatly appreciated. Me and Boston never knew what we were getting into. And then when you're on a chat, if you have to put the word Kaiser in the live chat comments, and you get a raffle ticket for this knife here. We're running that all month long. All right, guys. Then again, I got me a bunch of Western knives I just got in back here. One with a hatchet. This one here is mine. The guy is keeping this one. He just wanted me to do some research on it. So all those ones up there. This little one over here is a case, but that all come from the same guy. And I got a pretty good deal on all of it. Just doing research on it now and figuring out what it is and everything. So this is how I made my 2 Strops, guys. All right. Hey, like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and don't forget to check out Happy Hour live chat. We'll see you there.